Wealthy, healthy, happy people, good morning, good afternoon, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Yes, I said it, in the world. This is Mr. Beatles, your neighborhood financial planner and your small business developer, and I am back with another topic, a hot topic for today. We talked about, is your mind, body, and spirit aligned? And then if it is not, you will probably going to miss the mark when it comes to your big audacious goal or your definite major purpose. And so we talked a little bit about that today. And so I kind of want to share some thoughts with you and then wrap it all up at the end. So the title for this podcast is Life is But a Reflection of Your Soul. Now, life is made of a series of choices, and the day that you say, I can, I will, I'm doing, that's the day that life will truly be different. That's when all of your dreams start to come true. Go from nothing to something to everything. That's what salvation is all about. You are your own hero. Have the courage to step inside of the phone booth like Superman or Superwoman every single day and change into your new wardrobe. You have to become your Clark or your Clara Kent every single day. See, many people are so afraid to leave the life of mediocrity because it's easier to just sit on your ass and do nothing when you feel like it. The sacrifices that we really need to be making are too great, and it makes us uncomfortable when we really look at what the road ahead may look like. See, we say, well, I don't want to do all that. It doesn't take all that to be successful. Well, it does. See, because what we also talked about is two things that must happen in order for you to reach your big, audacious goal. And one of those is that you have to pay the price. I don't care what it is that you do in life, there is a price to be paid. And when you don't pay the price, it's called stealing. And that is a bitch when it comes back to you. Right? So you have to pay the price. And then the second thing you must do is you must go through the process. And the process is going to train and condition your body, mind, and spirit to be in line with what you are walking into so that when you're there, you can keep it. A lot of us, we find ourselves in positions where we have received unearned dividends, benefits, rewards, and what happens? A few years later, because we didn't line up with our newfound success, we lose it. It's like the lotto player. The guy that wins the lottery from the scratch off or the tickets that he purchased, he may have been a bad manager of money. He may not have dealt with the demons that are inside of him. And so he gets $10 million in 2015, and by 2018, he's broke again. And the reason why is because he never figured out how to become aligned with who he has now become. It's a deep place to be, right? So when we don't line up, I'm gonna tell you what happens. What I learned today is through the conversation this morning is that the mind and the body must be aligned, and what you feed the mind, the body must express. And when the expression is not honest, when it's not generous, and an equivalent match to what you've consumed, your results are less than satisfactory. Have you ever had that happen to you before? What shows up in your life is dis-ease in the body. The body should be a place of ease, right? Everything should be flowing. And when your body is out of alignment, you have what's called dis-ease. And you have cancers and hypertensions and everything under the sun that you can imagine because your body is in a state of dis-ease. We have to get our bodies back into alignment. We are out of balance with ourselves, and we know deep down, but we have practiced these bad habits for so long that it's become our way of life. So, again, we build the statues and the monuments for the boxes we live in today and never truly question whether the construct is right for me. And even if we know the construct is not right for me, it's so comfortable that I'd rather be here than bust out of the box and design a new life for myself. Ain't that crazy? That's called insanity. So what happens? Can I say that without a doubt? Absolutely. I can say without a doubt what you've currently constructed. If you are unhappy with where you are right now, the box is not for you. And every part of your being is telling you that this is not right for me. But you have to have the courage to change. So, like a potter and the pot on the wheel of life, The universe is the creator. And we've been given the ability to create our own existence. See, we're all spiritual beings in an earthen vessel having an earthly experience. Now, what you do with your earthen vessel while you're here is truly up to you. And in order for you to be fashioned the way that you desire to be fashioned, so if you want to be great, if you want to be as good as gold, then you have to give of yourself. You have to put it all on the potter's wheel for him to create the earthen vessel. He can only use the materials that you give him. So if you give him the best parts of you, then he can make a beautiful vessel out of the best parts of you. But if you only give him the wood, if you only give him the base materials, if you only give him the stuff that nobody wants to use, the stuff that it's easy for you to give away, stuff that you don't really have to sacrifice for, if you give him that stuff, then sure, he can still make you a vessel, but that vessel isn't so good. You can only drink coffee out of that vessel. You don't drink the highest forms of liquid out of that vessel because you've only given him so much to work with. So I share with you today that the world is but a looking glass. So learn to appreciate the wealthy, healthy, happy people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Yes, I said it, in the world. This is Mr. Beatles, your neighborhood financial planner and your small business developer, and I am back with another topic, a hot topic for today. We talked about, is your mind, body, and spirit aligned? And then if it is not, you will probably going to miss the mark when it comes to your big audacious goal or your definite major purpose. And so we talked a little bit about that today. And so I kind of want to share some thoughts with you and then wrap it all up at the end. So the title for this podcast is Life is But a Reflection of